Good afternoon. This is Lance Bryce with Thrive Mortgage. Today is the 11th, Tuesday. Hope everyone is having a great start to the week. We are seeing a lot of volatility in the bond market, and it's not good. We have seen rates hit all-time lows this last week. We are seeing them move, I wouldn't say sharply away from that, but they are definitely moving. So we are seeing rates off of their best levels. The bond market is selling off somewhat for two reasons. Number one, the news over the weekend that the Russians have developed a vaccine. You would think that would be good news across the board, and it is potentially good news economically. But remember, good economic news is not necessarily good news for bonds. Those are where people go when they're concerned about the future of American business. So they typically pull money out of stocks and move them into the bond market when the news is bad, and vice versa. So the news of a vaccine is not necessarily going to be good news for interest rates, but in any event, let's pray for it anyway, that it is the real deal. But also just the absolute supply of bonds that are going to have to be issued to service the amount of debt that our government is spending is staggering. Remember that we've already had a $1 trillion+ stimulus bill, and we're looking at another $1 trillion+ spending bill in addition to it. Debt is going to have to be issued for that. When you put a massive amount of debt into the marketplace, that has the net effect of pushing the supply up. When the supply is up, the prices go down. When the prices go down, the yields go up. Remember that those yields are our rates. So it is primarily a supply issue that's going to be driving interest rates higher. So if you have folks that are sitting on the fence that were looking for a bottom, that bottom was likely last week, at least in the short term. So we are continuing to have a strong locking bias for folks. The day they get a contract, we're encouraging them to lock in. That's how I take care of my personal pipeline. Not a good market for gamblers at all. In any event, I hope this is helpful for you and for your clients. You can reach me as always at brycehomeloans.com or directly on my cell at 210-260-9660. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.